Oh, I'm unmuted.
You're unmuted.
Oh.
I am now as well.
Oh, okay, that's good. Hey, so the other day, actually, I say the other day, I mean like half an hour ago, I was thinking about what I wanted to do for when we did the stream, because this is the first stream that I've like quote unquote hosted for a while, that what I wanted to do was like dun 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 ba ba ba, and just go for a little bit without any context. But I forgot about that, and then here we are. Hello everybody, welcome to It's Saturday night, it's 7 p.m. BST. You're joining us now here on YouTube, Shrieking Wizard. We actually have our own unique URL now because we're big enough.
Also, how do we sound?
Oh yeah, that too.
Do we sound alright? Because last week you had a few issues.
Tell us if we sound shit. Instantly, Valerie is in the chat being like, professional Stram. Look.
Stram.
I am a professional. It's what I do for my job. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. All 102 of you. No, concurrent viewers 40. I can see the numbers.
Amy's a little quiet.
Yes. You could probably pull your microphone towards you.
Well, I'm turning it up. I turned it down because it was picking up your volume, but then I turned it up again.
Well, you could just pull it towards you.
No, because it'll fall off the thing.
Okay.
Also, I'm about to lean forward to draw.
Yes,
so
okay.
taking off my glasses. I'm going into sport mode.
Jenny sounds a bit close. I mean, I can I've been eating the microphone recently as a
it
sort
is
of
directly in her mouth.
Yes. Anyway, how is everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a good week. It's the 29th of May. It's a Saturday, and it's the British summer, as I have previously mentioned. That means that somewhere north of here, a bunch of wizards are standing in a stream, a literal river, that is, a body of water that moves. And slightly adjacent to us is a man who looks like a gammon steak, is mowing his lawn. Because, of course, if the sun is out, somebody must be mowing their lawn.
Oh. I was so confused. I was like, do we know this man?
No. We do not. We're almost into June, which means it's almost the birthdays of Oliver Moore, our sound engineer, and Jazz Slater.
Oh yes,
our very own wizard. Miracle has a alarm that goes off to remind them to come watch the stream, which I think is very cool. I'm going to start touching the microphone now. Sorry about that. You probably heard all of that. Oh, me.
I also had an alarm to remind me that I was streaming today. Because I am addicted to TikTok, and once I start watching it, I can't get off it.
It's very easy to do. Do you want to talk about what we're drawing today? Once again, I cannot see the screen.
So today I am drawing my first ever D&D character, which is Gimgar. I posted to our Instagram the other day begging for help because I had no idea what I was going to draw for the stream. And I had some great suggestions, and one of them was your first ever D&D character. And I was like, oh, I know how to draw that, so I picked that one.
What did you think of my suggestion?
I thought it was very typical of you.
In keeping with my sort of personality.
Yeah.
You said in the chat, in the Wizards chat, that we might see an appearance from my suggestion later. The look you just gave me says no.
Look, I can only think about one thing, and
Okay.
that's this at the moment. So
All right then.
keep your hopes low.
Okay, I will do. Hello,
Low hopes.
everybody.
Low rolls.
Robin Goodfellow. Alec Elijah reminds us that it's almost Pride Month.
It is.
It is almost Pride Month.
A happy time of being gay.
Merry Gamers.
Yes, Merry Gamers.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know if most prides are happening.
I know Brighton Pride has been
It's not
postponed.
until August anyway, is it usually?
Yeah, but I think they've postponed it again. 'Cause,
Oh, okay. I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
because
it's
of
sensible.
because of the world.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's sensible. I think it's a very wise decision
Yep.
to postpone
Mhm.
stuff like that, especially this year. I know everyone's coming out of quarantine and things are quote unquote looking up, but I still think it's reasonable to postpone big events like that because you can't risk it.
Because a lot of people.
We've already had
are
50
in place.
lockdowns. I don't want 50.
Also, it's not
first
just
lockdown.
people, like, let's use Brighton as the example because it's what we're talking about, but like it's not just people from Brighton who turn up to Brighton Pride, is it? It's people from everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it dangerous.
Yeah.
Copenhagen says, for some reason Pride is still happening in Warsaw, which is both good and bad.
Where's that?
Warsaw is the capital of Poland.
Right.
I would say that it is vital that it happens in Poland.
Right.
Given the current political climate,
Mm-hmm.
because Pride is first and foremost protest.
Yeah, and it's really important.
Yeah. And to our folk in places like Poland where, you know, the danger isn't just COVID, it's everything else, it's other
Yeah.
people. We send you big love and immense support.
Yeah. And just be safe.
Yeah,
Please
just
be
think
careful.
about you a lot.
Yes.
Keep up the good fight, my dudes.
100%. I'll come kick some stupid people. I'm not afraid. I'm a big bitch. I can stick up for myself.
I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. Is Gimgar LGBTQI+?
I guess. Her pronouns are currently she, her, but I definitely would say that she's along the non-binary lines, similar to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that she's pan. When it comes to her like sexual orientation, she doesn't really think about it that much. She doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. She just likes people for who they are,
Yep.
and she ends up with whoever she ends up with because she likes them.
Yep.
Doesn't matter who they are.
Well, I mean, labels are for you individually, right?
Yeah,
so
100%.
if Gimgar has no use for the ones that she knows of, then yeah.
Yeah. I mean, use the labels if it makes you if you think it will help you out, but also they're not vital.
Yep.
They're not super important.
Mm-hmm. Also, people change.
Yeah, 100%. It's so fluid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, gender and sexual orientation is so fluid. It changes all the time. And, you know, I was saying, I was having a conversation the other week about this subject, and I was like, you know, the whole pressure surrounding it, I think, needs to be eased off a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think we shouldn't feel pressure to decide what we are and who we are.
Yeah.
But also, labels are important, but also not vital.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the whole point is that everything, all human beings are complex creatures,
100%.
and you have to be able to both think of yourself and others with nuance, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, you know, and also if you think, like, let's say, you self-identify, you know, you label yourself as, let's say, gay, just as an example, for your whole life, and then you meet someone and you're like, now I need to change the label.
Yeah.
That's cool. And, you know, if you deny other people change, if you say, oh, well, you can't be X because you said you were Y, then you deny change of yourself as well.
Yeah. And therefore, like, applies that pressure that you can't change your mind.
Yeah. I definitely think that a lot of, like, if you're young, I say that as somebody who's still in their 20s, but if you're, like, in your teens, then you can see why labels are particularly helpful, right? Because you're already having, like, a hard time with your identity. You have to figure out who you are, and sometimes just having, like, if you, like, labels of your gender or your sexuality are like concrete building blocks that you can kind of hold on to. So you've got something to grasp onto whilst you're like you're like a flag on a flagpole when you're like 14, right?
Oh
like
God, yeah.
just whipping in the wind.
I remember being a fucking teenager all those years ago. I say that, it's only like 5 years ago. And just like coming to the realisation that I wasn't straight, and it was horrifying. And I was like, I don't know, because like I find dudes attractive and I also find women attractive. I find everyone attractive. I don't get it, because I had no idea what pansexuality was.
Yep.
No idea. I was like, well, I'm not bi, but I'm something else. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
And then like I think like it was when I met Beth, and Beth was like, oh, I'm pan. I was like, what's that? And then Beth introduced me to pansexuality. I was like, oh, that's me.
That's the one.
That's who I am.
I often think on Freddie Mercury, this is going to sound a bit weird, but I wonder, because I think we're all kind of aware that he was like the sort of archetypal tortured artist, right? Where he was like obscenely unhappy for a large period of his life. Like, I wonder if he had had the language that we do now to describe himself, if he would have gotten on a bit better. Yeah,
well, because he couldn't. Well, he thought he was bi, wasn't he? And then people were like, no, you're gay.
Yeah.
And it was like they shoved him in, like, he couldn't be.
Yeah.
He couldn't be fluid. He had to be in a box.
And there's so many layers there, right? Like, super conservative family, immigrant, he's not white, like,
it's already complicated.
Already complicated life, and then, you know, all of that, and like, can you
it's such a big conversation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like this whole subject is such a huge conversation. I don't want to shy away from it though. I think it's really interesting. Also, like, I think it's really important that you don't gatekeep.
Yes.
Definitely don't gatekeep, because, like you say, it's so, you have a right to be fluid in any way.
Yeah.
You can change your mind 5 times a day if you want.
Yep. Okay, maybe like, not, if you know, don't go to the like 100%. If you're going to change your mind 5 times in a day, and you're 100% sure every time you change your mind, maybe like, you know, just have a nap. Maybe take a break.
Yeah, don't stress yourself out about it.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how we ended up there.
Yeah, I think, well, because they asked what Gimgar was.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We spurred on to that conversation, which is a fun and interesting conversation.
Chaos joins us, but says that they are sorry that they're late because they're sick and everything is, pardon me, terrible.
Yeah.
But my dude, this applies to all of you. You know, you can't be late to one of these live streams, because there's no program. You know, there's no like agenda for what's going to happen.
Just gonna look on my phone to see if it looks alright.
Okay. Particularly one of these drawing ones that me and Amy do, because Amy draws and then everything else is we're just off the cuff, you know. We don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Oh, I did actually have a topic of conversation to bring to the table today, and that is the Elder Scrolls.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a great conversation.
And how I feel like I went to Ollie earlier and I was like, Olimore, why is there not another Elder Scrolls? I want another one, please. And he was like, I can't write to Todd and tell him to hurry up. And I was like, that's correct. Because Todd doesn't have a maximum speed. He only has a minimum speed.
Todd.
Howard. He's the Bethesda man.
Oh, I see. Isn't he the one who created Skyrim and then never really got over it?
But I mean, that's just Bethesda, isn't it?
Right.
That's like, you know, why it still costs 60 quid on the Switch.
I mean, it's a great game,
but
it's also 10
but
years old.
But it is a decade old.
Yeah.
Yes.
And NPCs continually float or swim through the sky.
Yeah. Yes.
But it is an incredible game and I love it.
Because I was watching other popular D&D groups. Sorry if you heard that terrible noise. It was me dropping a cable onto the microphone stand. I'm sorry, I'm a professional streamer. They were doing some sponsored content for the Elder Scrolls Online, which had a has new DLC or something. I don't really know. I guess an expansion pack. I don't really know how.
I'm surprised that Elder Scrolls Online is still like.
Oh, Amy, it's like one of the most. It's like it's up there with all of the big MMOs. It's insanely popular.
I suppose because it is an MMO.
Yes,
it can just continue.
It just keeps going. Do you remember that one time when I was playing it for a little bit and you were watching me play it, and then I was like, "Where is this music coming from?" And some fucking dude is just playing insanely loud music through his game communication, so everybody who's in the same lobby as him has to listen to his music.
Oh, God.
That was kind of the moment I decided I didn't want to play games anymore.
People do that on Red Dead Online all the time, but like there's like proximity chat in Red Dead Online. So like in the distance you just hear this like really intense rap music and just gets closer and closer and it just gallops past you.
It's always like it's always like grime, right? It's like always like really intense rap music or
headache music,
like just like, you know, where there's like a lot of information coming through the music towards you, and it always fucking goes, you can hear it in the distance coming towards you, and you're like, oh no, not again. And it's like comes towards you and it's like, some people think I'm bonkers, but I just think I'm free, man. I'm just living my life. There's nothing crazy like me.
I know, literally. Well, because you're just like, you're sitting there and you're panicking. You're like, are they going to grief me?
Yeah.
I'm about to get griefed.
I'm like about to get grief to Dizzy Rascal.
Yeah. And you're just sort of like looking for cover in the Great Plains.
Yeah, whilst ooh, I'm floating in the headline.
Although me and Katie, we went onto game chat and we were like, we'd been playing online for about like 4 hours at this point, so we were starting to lose the plot. We were running out of things to do. So we steal a wagon from one of the major cities and we just gallop around until we find other players. And then I decided to blast the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song through my headset while we just fucking blast across the plains of this game.
Okay, well, see, now that's funny. Okay,
we weren't harming anyone.
If it's meme music, then that's fine. But if it's just you're listening to music and you're also blasting it out of... I kind of imagine that you're like your character / avatar. Their mouth is just open whilst the music's blasting out their face.
That Rockstar does that, where your avatar's mouth moves whenever you speak, which is like a really cool thing, but also a bit weird.
Oh my god, Kimberly has dropped 25 Freedom Eagles, the great currency of the United States of America, and given us 25 whole dollary dues. It says, much love as I've got to dash. Well, thank you for coming for this part, Kimberly. We will miss you.
Too good to us. You are just too good to us.
Yes. Should we... I was thinking the other day about how we have all of those... sorry, I'm bouncing all over the place. But the clips of us playing Red Dead, I put them onto our Instagram story. Do you remember? I was actually thinking what I should do is edit them together into a reel, because then they're like permanent.
Yeah, that would be cool. Because we were going to do like a compilation, weren't we?
Yeah.
Then we decided not to because you can't hear us speaking.
Yes, and also copyright.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely put it into a reel because that shit's hilarious.
It is. I watched the one of you're like walking up a cliff or something, and then Katie just drops down and wah! As her head hits and she falls off the ledge into the hole. So good. Also, the one where it's one of the multiplayer missions that you're doing, and you get on to drive the cart. And Katie gets in the cart thinking that she will be interacting with it.
Yeah, and she can't.
She can't. So you, giddy up the horse, and then she immediately ragdolls into the back.
Oh, God.
And I've labelled it, the driver is Amy, the ragdoll is Katie. And she like, she falls out. Anyway.
There's so many clips of where, like, I'm just, like, doing my thing. I'm just like galloping along, and then my camera pans because I'm like checking to see what Katie's doing. And then all of a sudden there's an explosion in the background, and in the bottom is Katie died. I'm like, ah.
I can't tell you the number of times I've been playing that game with you two where I've been like, oh hey, what's this? And Katie's run up beside me and been like, don't talk to that man, he's a stranger, and then shoots him in the face.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, but and then she says, if you talk to him, and then we have to do the mission. If we don't do the mission, then our honor goes down. So I've shot him in the head for you.
It's really hard to get low honor in
it's
online.
Extraordinarily hard.
Because like you'll get a little bit, but then you've only got to interact with your horse, and you're the best person in the world. Literally. Like, you could murder a whole town, but then as soon as you brush that horse, you are God's angel.
I also really love how Katie's kind of like... So, Katie is our friend. She plays Zada in High Hopes, Low Rolls. And we have this joke where she's our nan. And if your nan played Red Dead, that's kind of what the experience is, where she'll guide me through all of the stuff. And show me what I have to do and all that kind of thing. And she'll always have like the biggest delivery ready to go, and she's always very good at doing everything, but also she has absolutely no remorse.
Yeah.
She is a cold-blooded cowboy.
As soon as me and Katie get bored on Red Dead Online, everyone has to run.
Once you dragged a dead horse back to its owner to be like, look what happens, bitch.
No, right.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I did that, but it wasn't uncalled for, because this guy was grieving us like relentlessly.
Oh yeah,
he was grieving you and Katie relentlessly.
They were being dickheads, yes.
And they were just not leaving you alone. So I jumped on to online because my character's really high level, so I was like, fine, I'll just like blow them up a couple times because they're only a level 6, and like we just need to beat them up a little bit to teach them not to do it. And I blew up his horse and he ran away. And then I decided to lasso his dead horse and I drag it across the plains. And then we drag it across the whole plains, and he's standing there in a farm, and this horse fucking slides up a ramp or something, goes airborne and crashes into him.
It's a good time.
Wipes him out.
I will say that whilst this is happening, so Amy and Katie are of the breed of like, yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's do it. Let's drag this fucking horse over there. And I'm sort of about... I mean, if we were in real life and we were standing in proximity, I'd be about 2 meters behind you going, I don't know about this, guys. I feel like I would like to watch this happen, but also feels like a bad idea. And then I watch the horse go airborne and I just like turn around and I leave.
Well, the guy never came back. He learned his lesson.
He sure did. Thank you very much to Miracle, who now goes by Moth.
Yes.
To say, please tell us more tales of wizards. Please tell us more tales of wizards play Red Dead. Also, I go by the name Moth now. I still answer to Miracle, just letting you know. I will remember Moth. I hope. I'll do my best. Thank you for the 25 buckaroonies. Moth. Muth. Muth. Yes. Calliope says you can't beat a dead horse, but you sure can drag one.
Yeah. And into its owner.
Straight into the owner's face, yeah.
Why you leave people alone? Because they will come back with a vengeance.
Ignis, you can lead a horse to water. Oh, wait, no, that's napalm. Oh, shucks, welp, can't help what happens next, can you?
My favourite thing to do is when Katie's in the menu or she's looking at the catalogue. So my characters are standing there reading a book, and then I just throw dynamite at her feet. I turn friendly fire on. I just throw dynamite at her feet.
When the little thing comes up to say MC Dale has turned on friendly fire, me, Matt and Phil are like, fuck! Just get out of Dodge.
Oh, it's so fun. That's why you got to make sure that when you're playing Red Dead with us, we don't get bored.
Yeah. Well, it happens very quickly these days, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, because we played it so much.
We did play it very intentionally. I also do find that the online games are horrifically balanced, aren't they? They're really badly balanced. And that means that either you're the king of the world, or you wish that you had never been born.
Yeah.
There is no in between.
Yeah, because it doesn't balance its player levels out. Like, you will get, like, a team of 5 level 500s, and then you've got, like, a team of, like, maybe 2 level 6s, and then a level 100, which is me. I'm terrible at video games, so there's no hope.
Yep. And, like, you know, the mechanic of the game where in order to run you have to mash the A button.
Yeah, so it means you can't do anything else while you're running.
Like, designed to, you know, have your thumb be detached, I feel like.
Oh, I open my messages. No. Did I? No.
I can't tell you how many times we've been playing that game, and we'll be having a particularly intense session of, like, whatever the capture the flag one is called. And because I'm not excellent at the game, I have never once used Deadeye.
Which one's... Wait, the capture the flag. There's many of the similar...
Okay, where you start on 2 sides of a map, and then as
you've
you
got to
run, the smoke turns the colour of your team.
Right, yes.
Up in smoke, probably is what that's
yeah,
called.
That's it. Yeah.
Because I can't play the game, like, for example, I've never used Deadeye, ever. You know, this cool mechanic. I just have submitted myself to loading the shotgun and then just running and getting as many points as I can and just hoping that somebody will come up behind me to avenge me when I have fallen.
Yeah.
And just cannon foddering myself, which means that, you know, we'll play that game and then all of us will be on Discord and you can hear in the background of everybody's fucking voice the clack, 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 as you're mashing the A button. And when then all of it goes quiet because we're all concentrating really hard, and then everybody almost collectively goes, ow.
Yeah. My favourite thing is when, like, because there's, like, a couple of maps that have, like, ridges that you can stand up on, and, like, a lot of us will be running down sort of amongst everyone, killing each other. She's there. And, like, killing each other. And then there's, like, Katie up on the ridge, like, as I'm, like, seeing the opposite team member running towards me, and then their head just, like, fucking explodes because Katie's picking them off from, like, the top of a cliff. Yeah. It's the coolest shit ever.
She is an excellent sniper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to our special guest, Boo the cat? Do you have anything you want to say to the people, Booby? You just... Oh. We'd like to talk about how earlier, when you snuck into my bedroom and you got up on the bed without me noticing, and you were asleep on the bed until Amy came in and pointed you out. And then you got in a bad mood with me when I picked you up off the bed. Yes.
Oh.
Much like right now. Meow. Now, should we also talk about how you got a bunch of new toys? I say new, they were yours previously, but they've moved house with us. And how you still don't want to play with anything but the bottle cap from the Frylight. Yeah.
And the feathers on the stick.
Oh, the feathers on the stick too, yes.
She's all for that.
You love a bit of feathery stick, don't you?
She really does.
Oh. Is that it? Should I put you down?
Oh, so I noticed she had, like, a bit of...
She's very chill, isn't she? Usually she hates me at this point.
I noticed that she had a bit of, like, string from her blanket in her bed caught in her nail. So, like, I was sat there for a minute, like, trying to, like, get it out. And, like, every single time I got hold of the string, she moved her foot. And then she was getting really angry with me because I was taking too long. And I was like, well, if you just held your fucking foot still for 5 seconds.
She's still in my arms, everybody.
Yeah.
Which is extraordinary.
She's, like, really chilled out with being held at the moment.
Yeah, what's up?
Maybe she's just accepted that, like, this is just what it is now.
Look, Alex Thunderbrand gave us £5 whole.
Oh, thank you.
For you. What did you say? Did you say thank you?
When you said the name Alex, I thought you were going to say Thunderbread. And I was like, is this Breadman's new name?
The Thunderbread. What would you say? Did you say thank you?
Just scritch the belly.
I'm giving her the... There we go.
Boo says thank you.
Okay, I'm going to put you down now.
Boo, it's more treats for you. This money goes towards your treat banquet.
Look at the way she's sitting.
What a distinguished gentleman.
Look at the way she's sitting. She's got one foot, one arm between her legs.
Oh, put her down.
Okay, you've been a very good girl. Thank you for your participation. God, you're warm. Like a little radiator. Thank you very much, Alex, for that 5 whole Do we have a nickname for English pounds? Quid, I guess. Boring. Hello everybody.
Mojo units.
I see there are a bunch of wizards in chat. What's up, my dudes?
So I took Boo to the vet the other day to have her teeth looked at because she'll be 16 this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, maybe we should. She's got a bit of a stinky breath going on. So
yeah,
we'll have
and
her
also
teeth
she
looked
was
at.
like doing that thing where she's like eating her food weird, right?
Yeah, she's like hawking down her biscuits without chewing them. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe she's got bad tooth. We'll go and have them looked at. So I took her to have them looked at, and the vet had a look, and she was like, no, none of her teeth are bad. She's got a bit of
which is typical, I would say.
Yeah,
of that cat.
Yeah, and she's like, she's got a bit of tartar build up on her teeth, but that's really normal. Just give her some of these treats, and that should help it. So that's what I've done. And she had a whole check over, and the vet said she's very, very healthy. This is gonna bite me in the ass, isn't it? Saying Boo's healthy, and then all of a sudden, like, she explodes or something. I don't know. But like the vet said, she's very healthy for her age. Yeah, just
I
so
mean,
you know.
for a creature that does almost nothing but lick herself, she hasn't thrown up in a while. This is a great conversation, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, she probably just threw up because she had a hairball, because she's a long-haired cat.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, right? Like, she hasn't... When was the last time she threw up? Like, almost a year ago now, right?
Well, when we filmed that Among Us episode where I was singing about her throwing up, and that was filmed in January.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So yeah, Boo's fine.
She's very lovely. She snores like a trooper.
Vet says she's very healthy. Everything sounds good.
I don't know if Sam is in the chat. I saw somebody say hello to Sam a very long time ago before I picked up the cat. I just want to thank you for the tea and the coffee, which I have enjoyed immensely with Ignis's Norwegian treats and Kimberly's American ones.
Yeah, man.
We're very grateful to all of you for everything that you sent us. Very kind. Speaking of, I might just go get a glass of water real quick. Can you hold down the thought?
I should be able to. Would you be able to grab me some squish?
Some squish?
Yes.
I can do that, yes. Do you want it in your dinosaur?
Yes. Might need rinsing out though. If it's too much effort, just put it in a glass.
I will see. I will return shortly.
Amy, can you hold down the fort? Sit silently. Well, it's hard to draw and look at the chat at the same time, so I might just have to speak some bullshit while... Where's my mouse? There it is. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? It's weird saying that and not getting a reply. It's very quiet here, now that Jenny's not here. I'm really good at doing this on my own. Did you know that? So I'm drawing Gimgar, and I decided to update her outfit because she recently leveled into Barbarian. So I gave her a less armored approach, and she's got her abs out, she's got her arms out, 'cause she don't need armor anymore because she's a tank. Yeah. What are y'all saying? So I'm going quiet because I'm trying to read the chat without my glasses and it's very hard. It's Breadman. Hello, Breadman. Thank you, everybody. That's very kind of you. I just looked down and Boo's right next to me. Oh my god, thank god, Jenny's back.
It's kind of hard to tell if it's the right strength squash because the bottle is green and Anyway, hello everybody. I hope that wasn't too stressful for everybody involved. Alex says hello.
Yeah,
Gimgar's looking good as heck.
Thank you. Turns out I was very thirsty.
Yes, what were you talking about whilst I was gone, other than the fact that I was gone? Are you squinting at chat?
Yeah.
I see.
It's because if I wear my glasses, because I sit so close to my tablet, if I wear my glasses while I'm on the tablet and I look away, I get fuzzy eyes. So,
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
so I take my glasses off while I'm drawing.
Raptor Wolf 3 says that this is their first stream of ours.
Oh,
hello,
welcome.
sir, or madam, or other. What's the posh version of they? Is there a posh version of they? I don't know if I'm feeling up to the task to come up with one, so we'll just move on.
Well, there's, instead of Sugar Daddy, it's Glucose Guardian.
Excellent.
I wouldn't know. I don't think this person would be considered our Sugar Daddy, because that's a bit weird,
Yes,
isn't it?
that's a little bit weird, yes. Makes for wonderful entertainment whilst drawing my own OCs.
Ooh,
Excellent.
how exciting.
Mathede,
Great name.
Gentle Them.
Gentle them. I like that.
Alex the Bread suggests sire, but I do believe sire is actually masculine.
Yes. Yes.
Lots of good ones. Esteemed individual, your utmost greatness, Sultan, my good bitch. That's the one.
I love it.
That's the winner.
Yeah, that one got me.
Okay, thank
My
you very
good
much to Calliope, my good bitch. What does the executive producer lounge look like today?
I think that's up to you, Jenny, because I've made a few decisions.
I think it looks like the beach, because that's
beach.
where I would like to go with my friends very soon, hopefully.
Yes.
The sky is blue. It's a balmy, let's say it's 25 degrees, but there is a breeze, so it's comfortable. You could lie in the sun
Is it really
comfortably.
that hot today?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
Lots of you are now using the word bitch in chat, and I'm having to let them all through because YouTube doesn't like it when you swear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Google is saying not in this good Christian household.
Not in this good Christian household.
There's nothing Christian about it here.
The beach is, I'm afraid, stony, not sandy, and it is on an incline, so it's quite steep to the water. But once you hit the water, there's no more stones, because hidden stones are the devil's work.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I ordered some Ferks.
Some
fake Birks.
Oh, I see.
And I'm very, very excited because I wanted sandals for a really long time.
Fucking stocks.
I cannot wait for them to arrive. And I also got some sport Ferks that do up at the back. So if I ever have to be at speed, which hopefully is never, they won't fly off into the sunset.
I was going to say, I haven't needed to be at speed since I was in secondary school, and that...
Oh my god, and you had to do cross country.
Yes, is 12 years ago now.
Shocking.
Val Jones, who I would like to thank for his role as Kay, as Kingston. Justica Kingston, there we go, I got there in the end, in our most recent, the very first episode of Homebrew Handbook,
yep.
which is about the boar hag, the
good
mini
job, Val.
mockin. Isn't Val's voice lovely?
It is wonderful.
It just does, it just is the character.
Yeah.
Like, apart from, I was about to do some spoilers for chapter 3, apart from this one person in chapter 3, who... you would know if I could talk about them in any way. His name is Tim. Do you know who that is? Who I'm referring to?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Apart from Tim, who it just sort of, as soon as we heard him, we're like, oh,
Yeah.
look, that's that character.
So Jazz stayed round this weekend just gone.
Is this what? I mean, you can't do any context.
No.
Yeah?
You'll get it, and Jazz will get it. But every time we would like do something that like benefited each other, we'd be like, "Oh, thanks, love." Every single time.
When I wrote Kingston, just a car Kingston, I sort of vaguely had this idea of who they were, and I was sort of thinking about the people that I know who could play him, them. And Val just kind of immediately jumped to mind, like, yes, perfect. So thank you very much, my darling. My son. I don't know what we're talking about before I saw Val in chat and got a bit distracted.
Being at the beach.
The executive producer lounge. Tell you what just jumped to my mind. Calippos.
Which ones are those?
Those are the push-up ones, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're so good.
They are so good.
There
is no bad flavour of Calippo.
No, at my old job, when we were doing a site move, so we had to get rid of all the ice creams. So instead of just like throwing them out, we just got to eat a shit ton of ice cream while we were on shift. Oh my god. And when you're like working in a fucking humid cinema, like in like, I don't know, like in the middle of a fucking heat wave, that one, and you're like sweating your tits off all the time, and then your manager's like, here, have a free ice cream. You're like, fuck yeah.
There are some benefits to the job.
Yeah, I think I consumed about 6 Calippos in one shift.
I mean, it's easily they're just fruit juice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, and a shit ton of sugar, obviously, but you know, good stuff. There is no bad flavour of Calippo.
Nope.
Yes. I can't... Whenever I pause, it's because I'm reading the chat, and I can't do both at the same time. You have my apologies.
Well, you're doing better than me.
People are saying nice things about Homebrew Handbook. Thank you very much. We very much enjoyed it. Enjoyed making it. The next one's not going to be for quite a while now, because we're very busy. And it takes quite a lot of production.
It is fun though.
It is very fun. I'm not sure. I started writing the next one, and I mean, when I said I've started writing, I've written about 500 words. It's quite a lot. It's about 4 minutes. Probably gonna throw it all away.
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's what I want it to be.
Okay. Well, I mean, we don't need it for a while, so take your time. We recently did a collaboration with Just Jackdaw. That was a lot of fun.
Yesterday, if you haven't seen that yet, we did a video with the first of many collaborations that we've done with the incredibly talented, I say talented, I hate that word, skilled Just Jackdaw. And boy, did we waste his skills.
Oh, I don't know. I think it was a great time.
It was a great time, but also I watched a Z Bashu video yesterday, or maybe even this afternoon. His most recent one, which was about
was it the most recent upload?
The rope spell.
Yeah,
I can't remember what that's called. The only time
rope trick. Yeah,
rope trick. The only time that Rook has ever used that was so that he didn't have to camp on the floor.
Yeah. You made me fuck up that line because I laughed.
But yes, in that video, the end of that video is an advert for the sponsor, whose name I forget, in which is the mechanical dragon powered by kobolds that Jess drew in the guild Discord, with the bandstand for a hand, and then I look at the chick, just like I don't know if Jess knew that they were signing up to use all of that knowledge to draw burnt chicken tenders. But I'm sure glad that they did.
Yeah. Like, not only are they insanely skilled, they're just a very lovely person.
Yes. Very funny. Like them a great deal. I like actually everybody. I got very mushy this afternoon about the D&D community. Actually, because I saw that piece of art in that advert in Z's video. Because I remembered the fake debate we had about what is a gazebo versus what is a bandstand. And now that piece of artwork is in like published.
God, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why are we allowed to be there with these people?
I don't know.
Should we not be granted that permission?
Yeah, there's some really cool people who are on YouTube. People like Dingo Doodles and Ink and Coolboy Shane and C and Demonac and Joe Cat and the fucking list goes on. Total Party Wipe and Vitamin Dita. Like, I'm forgetting people, but I just need everybody. I doubt any of them are listening, but if you are and you're in if you're in the guild, okay, you've kind of really changed my life.
In the best way.
In the best way, yeah.
You're such a bunch of lovely people.
It's incredible what the knowledge that there is a community can do to my just sort of mental health. Just knowing that we're not just doing it alone. But anyway, all of these people who are like way cooler than us.
You already know who they are.
Yeah, who you 100% know. I mean, like Dingo and Joe, who doesn't know who they are? Z, who doesn't know who these three people are? But anyway, they just sort of were like, hey, yeah, you're cool. Come hang out with us. And we were like, what? Okay. So now we just, you know.
Yeah, we'll be like we'll be like chilling out, hanging out, having a conversation, and I'll make an absolute tit of myself because my inner chav escapes. I'm like, bruv, and Jenny's like,
it, bro.
I'm like, but bruv, and Jenny's like, please.
Yeah. Also, it's just like incredible to watch them work, isn't it? Whew.
Good bunch of eggs.
Yeah. If you
A good wait.
What?
A bunch of good eggs. That's the one.
A
good bunch of eggs.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Ink posted have you seen Ink's most recent video? It's the D&D anime intro.
I have not yet.
It's like so good. It has like, it's very well animated. I say that as the writer, I don't really know, but the thing that I'm super impressed by is like how it hits all of like the anime beats. Like it's got everything that you'd expect out of an anime intro.
Nice.
Very good. 10
out of 10. There's a lot of talented people out there. Again, no, skilled. The word skilled.
Oh my god, Ignis.
Oh my god.
Whoa, 300 knockbucks. I don't know with what that is in our currency,
spoil
but
us.
thank you very much, Ignis. I kind of had to head off now, but thanks for the boo beeps and fun Red Dead stories and the cool art and all of that. Smell you later. Thanks, Ignis. Also, Ignis is doing Ignis is drawing something High Hopes related every day until chapter 3 comes out.
Oh god, it's so good.
Which is both incredible and amazing. I'm so fortunate to have Ignis doing that so that I have something to reblog every day for Tumblr, but also is very stressful. I don't want to wear Ignis out. But thank you very much, everybody. Head over to Ignis's. We can join the Discord server and all of that lovely art's there. Thank you very much, my dude. Come hang out. Also, yeah, Logan is correct. Ignis is a delight. Caps lock. What were we talking about?
The cool people we get to hang out with.
Did you want to play a Elder Scrolls D&D?
Isn't that just normal D&D?
Well, it is, but it's like set in
Tamriel.
On Nern. Here's the thing. I really want to do that, but I think actually what I want is another Elder Scrolls game. I just want to play, you know, because like I played ESO for a little bit and I really enjoyed the single player story stuff. I disliked intensely all of the MMO stuff.
See, I think about like all of these one-shot ideas and I think it'd be fun to play, but also I just played the same character every single time.
There's nothing wrong with that.
They just look different. Like, I just have this one mode that, like, I've noticed that I primarily stick to goblins now because I can just, like, master that goblin persona.
You got that energy.
Yeah.
Well, look, I have never played Skyrim, which has been out for 10 years, I have never once played that as not a stealth archer character. I have tried to do it in other playstyles once. I got to like level 5 or whatever, and I was like,
I don't like it.
this is shit. Kobe says they're on the Discord, but they're way too scared of everyone. You absolutely, well, I mean, you know, you don't have to talk to anybody, but you should know that it's really chill, and you know, occasionally we bounce in and out and hang out and do stuff. It's a really good time. Everybody there is very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. We don't have quote unquote incidents.
No. We've got a bunch of good eggs.
Yeah.
All behave.
Not once has anybody been rude or mean.
No.
Like intentionally mean. Not once. The whole time the server's been running.
Yeah.
Because our community is great.
Yeah. Lovely bunch of people.
Moth says I endorse their Borbo cult, and they are incorrect. I endorse no such thing. You have no evidence that has ever happened. GoPro, stop recording.
GoPro, stop recording.
Fuck.
I fucking love Ross Horby. Oh my goodness, what a treasure this world has. I'm so glad to be on the same timeline as this man. Oh god.
Val says that they were banished to outer darkness for oohing their last woo.
Oh. Well,
I don't remember that happening, but if you need welcoming back into the fold, Val, you know what you must do. Renounce the ooh.
yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Or you will remain where you stand.
Yes, and may Borbo be upon you all. However...
Oh, Jenny. Sorry, gonna just pause the...
Amy has put down the pen so that she can, find a meme.
I came across him.
No.
Whoa, Bobo be upon ye.
Jenny never endorsed the Bobo. Bobo be upon you is the traditional greeting of our people, but it is not a cult thing. Okay.
Oh my god.
Liam asks, what is Bobo?
Liam.
To which I would say, Liam, are you my friend or not? Have you been watching our videos or not, Liam?
Liam.
It's fine, you don't have to. It's you're an adult with a human job and I'm a gremlin.
I live on the internet for a living.
We did a one shot for Bards called TV, which features the delightful Bobo Bamsey. Yes, Liam, no, you don't have to apologise. I was joking.
Yes, silly ham sandwich.
Yeah, ham sandwich. Are you a ham sandwich? Are you a ham sandwich or a cheese sandwich?
Ham or cheese?
That's the real question. Robin Goodfellow says the Discord link won't work for me. I don't know how to solve that problem for you because... Well, I guess I could actually just open Discord right now and get a link.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got a link for the guild. Haha! That would have been a disaster.
Jenny.
I would have yeeted myself into the void for that mistake. I don't want to make another link.
Ham or cheese?
Oh, piss. Sorry, I'm very good at this professional thing that we're doing. Edit invite link. 7 days. 1 day, 12 hours? 12 hours is probably long enough for you to get your shit
Cham
together.
or he's?
Copy link. Okay, coming back to chat with a link for you. Discord server.
Cham or he's?
It's the High Hopes Are Rolls Discord server, but it is also about us, so...
Jenny, would you like some cham or he's?
Jam or geese?
Cham or he's?
Good, thanks. What's the way that Jazz says Jesus
Would you like
Christ?
some Wanjik?
Jams is Christy.
Jim's is crispy.
Jim's is crispy. Excuse me.
One Jick. Oh, we all watched. We watched One Jick as a family.
Yeah,
That's a good time.
Yeah, we did. Considering I'm not super into violence on screen, I really
well choreographed. Though,
yeah,
isn't it?
I also really enjoyed it because like it knows what it is, you know, and it's just a dope time.
Yeah.
There's something about like
we're talking about John Wick, by the way.
Yeah, John
In case
Wick.
You got confused, not One Jick.
One Jick. Also, isn't Keanu Reeves just nice?
He's just a good boy.
He's just a good boy.
He's just a good boy.
Even when he's murdering fucking Alfie Allen. Good boy. That is Alfie Allen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the Russian kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays Theon Greyjoy.
Yeah.
Gets his weenie chopped off.
Yeah. Moth would like plain toast, which is good because that is also the other thing that Bulbo serves. As I would hope that Moth knows, as apparently the leader of Bulbo's cult. Yes. So if you're joining the Discord server, make sure to read all of the rules and info. It looks like a lot, but it's mostly just like a channel guide.
Mm-hmm.
And then you be nice. That's kind of the big one. Oh, Calliope. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong.
Sorry, but
It gives us $10 dues. Well, I have to go to work, unfortunately. Got to earn cash to try and start my YouTube artist career. Oh my god. Please enjoy this cat for your troubles. I don't know how that was supposed to turn out, but it doesn't look...
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. May Bulbo be upon you all. And may Bulbo be upon you as well, Calliope.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the 10 buccarinos. Yes, you do actually have to save up quite a lot of money to do this as a job.
Yes. Oh.
It helps if you don't have to split your revenue with 5 other people.
Well, Jenny, best get murdering.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it without any of you, though. Both emotionally and literally. You know, I can't draw, but also, who would I be without you? No one.
That's not true.
The narwhale says, Jesus Christ equals Cheez-Its and rice.
Jim's is crispy.
Jim's is crispy.
Yeah, we don't really say Jesus Christ anymore. We just say Jim's is crispy.
Jim's is crispy.
Jim's is crispy. Suddenly being hit with the zoomies. I don't know where they've come from.
Old News Day, Jim's is crispy.
Jim's is crispy. Jim's.
Oh man! Oh my! Moth gives us another $10 just so that they can ooh you.
How dare! You know what you've done. Thank you, but also
How dare you?
go join Val.
in the mad child pit.
Yes.
Val, are you still here? Valerie. Valentina.
I don't know.
Valfor. I don't know why I insist on not calling Val by his name, but there we are. So Val is also a patron of ours, and he receives the postcards, which for a very long time I have been the one to do the postcard sending. And the entire time I've done it, not once have I put his actual human name on the envelope. Because you can Google things like words beginning with Val, and it'll come back with a list. Yes, if you would like to join Patreon, patreon.com/ShriekingWizard, where you can join up and you can get updates, you can get extra bonus content. This week's update features a video that Amy edited of us sticking around on last weekend, when we got to see each other for the first time in
over a year. Oh my god, I've missed him so much.
Next week on Patreon, I'm going to look at the calendar to say what you're going to get, so you should join. Oh, I'm going to show you how we ooh, excuse me, do audio drafts for chapters of the thing, of the show, of High Hopes and Rolls.
How exciting.
Also, if you're joining the Discord, make sure to introduce yourself. Sorry, I just tabbed into something else to look at the thing, and here we are.
Yeah, just say hello.
Man, we get the weirdest emails.
We do.
We've got one today that says, looking for manga artist. Promising start. Might be commission, might be work we could do with the money. It says, our N Studios is newly started, small-scale manga and the Games' production house. Main office located in Los Angeles, California, US. And also having a small group of developers in Japan. Very interesting. My immediate thought was, do you think that they know that we're not in Japan or Los Angeles, California, US?
Who knows?
This was then confirmed for me when the next sentence is, currently we are planning to create a new interesting fantasy-based manga. If anyone from Japan interested, please let us know. Well,
Not in Japan.
unless any of the wizards have got something they'd like to tell me, I'm afraid, sir, that you're mistaken.
Although I do really want a High Hopes anime, like full series anime. I know we're kind of doing that, but like, I mean,
Like one that's got money behind it.
yeah,
Mm.
and like insane action scenes,
Yeah, I would like that too.
and like 10-minute dialogues.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah, I would like that too. Oh, hello Beth, welcome to the chat.
Hiya.
Los Angeles, yes. I'm only saying, I know how to say, I do know how to say Los Angeles. I was just saying it for you how it was spelt in the email.
Lee has lost his ankles. Los Angeles.
Oh, it's 5 a.m. for Shadow Crawler.
Damn, you committed. Do you realise you can watch this later, right? You don't have to watch it at 5 a.m.
Blacktail Wolf says, I happen to have watched HHLR a whopping 47 times in the past 2 weeks.
Goodness.
That's certainly a commitment.
Oh my god. Man, I wish we could get this shit out faster to you guys. I really do wish we could.
Yes. The next one is soon.
Yeah, but it's not long. We can't give an official date, but we promise you it's not long.
Yes, and if you're a patron, then you kind of know where we're at.
Mm.
But basically, shit keeps coming up.
Yeah, we've suddenly become incredibly busy.
Yes.
Like, we suddenly have, like, this sort of, like, social network. We're involved with other people now,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, and, like, people are, like, emailing us saying, hey, we've heard of you, can you do work for us?
Yeah.
Which is, like, unprecedented. We can't kind of refuse that kind of work, both because we don't want to, but also because we need the money. So,
Yeah, man.
you know, things are getting in the way. But, you know,
Yeah,
soon.
we were talking the other day about how Critical Role are doing their own animated series that they kickstarted. They were going to do like an episode, weren't they? And then they managed to get enough for a series.
I think they were always going to do a series,
Right.
but like they got so much money they were able to extend it. I think they were going to do 12 episodes and they got 24.
Right. Yeah, so like they have a full-fledged team and they got
a whole studio, Titmouse, yeah.
Yeah, and they got millions of dollars.
Like 10 million, yeah. Plus Amazon.
We're 6 people. And only 4 of us are doing the artwork. And oh god, I wish I could explain to you guys how much work goes into one episode. Not that you don't understand, and not that you guys haven't been great. You have. You've been so good and so patient. But
I think we should, like, the thing is, it's as frustrating for us as it is for the people who are watching.
yeah, I just wish I could work at super speed to get it out to you guys. I really do.
Did I know that the Adventure Zone might get a show as well?
Oh, that would be cool.
Did not know, but I would fucking love that. The McElroys are hilarious. And frankly, there is not enough comedy in my life. Like, in general, I tend to avoid it because you never know if it's going to be like...
awkward comedy that thinks it's funny.
It's either secondhand embarrassment, which I physically cannot stand,
Yeah.
or it's like punching down. It's like, haha, gays. Like,
Yeah, I don't like that.
haha, trans people.
Because I watched...
Like, hello? What the fuck is this? This is the 21st century.
I watched Bridesmaids recently, and that film, didn't realise how old that film was. It's like 10 years old now. And oh my god, the humour is so dated. And like, I remember watching it when it first came out, and I was like, oh, this is quite funny. I quite like this movie. And I watched it recently. I was like, ugh. It's so weird, and I just don't like it. It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. And it's just not good humour.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what is a good series though? Schitt's Creek.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've been binge watching that and I cannot stop watching it and I love it. I think it's so good. It knows it's stupid. That's the thing. I love it.
Oh, excuse me. We're watching Deep Space Nine, which is a Star Trek show. Which, I mean, if you're not into Star Trek, this is kind of irrelevant, but you can kind of tell that it's more modern because there's much more wire work in it.
Yeah.
Like, for the first time in my Star Trek life, they turned the gravity off.
What?
Like, in Star Trek, in all of the ones that I have ever seen, where they've been in ships, even when stuff is going wrong, the gravity has functioned.
Right.
And then in DS9, they turn the gravity off. But they have never ever done that before. I think because they've never had the budget for the wire work.
Right.
Or because, like, TNG was filmed in the 80s and, you don't do wire work for TV. What are you talking about? Man, also, some of the best dressed characters I've ever seen. But also we're watching Gogglebox.
Oh, it's such a good... I
Which
really love it.
I cannot... Like, I'm going to explain what Gogglebox is, because I realise that a lot of our audience is American, but I'm going to explain it and you're going to think that I'm talking shit. Like, it should not work. It should not work. It is a masterpiece of modern television. And I'm saying that from a production standpoint, right? I mean, it's funny. Like, it's not,
But it's good.
But it is actually genuinely really good. So, Gogglebox, for those of you who don't know, is a British TV programme, which I think is from Channel 4, where they film people watching TV. Interspliced with snippets of the television shows. And it shouldn't work, but it absolutely does. The key, I think, is the fact that they didn't do open casting. The people who are on Gogglebox because the producers either knew them or recommended them by people who knew them. So like Giles and Mary in Wiltshire, for example, who are just so
upper class. Well, they're not really upper class, are they? They're conservative.
Yes, basically. They're friends with Boris Johnson.
Makes sense.
And his sister, like family friends of the Johnsons. But just like all of the families on Gogglebox are just really good for this thing. And I think the other key is, besides not doing open casting, is that they didn't want, none of them wanted to be on it. They all had to be talked into doing it, which kind of feels like they might be normal people. This is kind of like a weird analogy, but it's like statehood, right? Like, if you want to be the leader, then you should not be the leader, because what you want is power.
Yeah.
If you want to be on Gogglebox, then you shouldn't be on Gogglebox, because what you want is attention.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fucking hilarious. The dynamic, it just works. Also, the really good thing about it for me is that you don't have to watch EastEnders. You can just watch the climax of the final episode of EastEnders.
Yeah. Watch
all the good bits. Anyway, I love all of the love for Star Trek in the chat. It's I'm not even kidding with you. Star Trek Voyager, Catherine Janeway is a foundational character to my life. I started watching Voyager with my dad when I'm in primary school on Saturdays, because he would still get up at like 6 a.m. to go to work, and I would, for some reason, do you remember this period in your life when you were a small child where you get up insanely early?
Yeah.
I would be waiting for him downstairs so that we could watch the 45-minute episode of Voyager before he went to work.
Cute.
My first ever TV crush was Harry Kim. That's like who I am, how foundation it was to me as a person. I genuinely would put Catherine Janeway second to my mother in shaping me as a child.
There's a picture of me, my mum, and my sister of us in our old living room, and in the background is just oh my god, I've forgotten his name. Everyone's gonna kill me for this. The main dude of Star Trek, the bald one.
Oh, Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah. Just
excellent
him
character.
on the TV, on our like 3-dimensional box TV.
Yeah.
Like I just remember, I don't remember any of the story. I don't really remember any context because I was very little when it was on. But I remember watching it every day with my dad because it was on either before or after The Simpsons, and we always used to watch it back when The Simpsons was on like Channel 3.
So I knew Voyager back to front, inside out. Ollie had not come from a household where Star Trek had really ever been on TV. Obviously he knew what it was because like it's fucking Star Trek. Who doesn't know what it is? So over the past year and a half we've watched all of TNG, and now we're into Deep Space Nine. I had watched some of TNG, but I hadn't sat down and watched it all the way through like we had just done. So right now I'm at the peak of my Star Trek knowledge. My favourite characters in Star Trek of all time. Let's see. Worf. I mean, you have to have Picard, right? He's just so fucking cool. I also really like. You see, now I've been sort of set off now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I love the dynamic between Deanna and Picard. I love how much trust there is there. I love Worf. He's so good. Weirdly, considering how much of an important character he is, I'm kind of not bothered by Data. Do not care. Yeah, no, I know. I'm not really talking to you.
Oh. I'll just sit here and draw, I guess.
Yeah. You do your work. Peasant.
Whoa.
Geordie LaForge, again, excellent character. Star Trek Voyager. When I was a child, I did not like Tom Paris at all.
Don't know who that is.
No, I know you don't. Again, not really talking to you. My first crush was Harry Kim, and then it was Tuvok, and then now I'm an old woman, it's Chakotay, because of course, gorgeous man. I also did not like B'Elanna when I was a child. I thought, I don't know, she was angry all the time, obviously. And now I'm an adult, and we've watched it back again fairly recently. I understand why she's angry. And now we're into DS9. I don't know how far in we are. I think we're only mid-season 2. Fucking love Quark. I am. Quark is the best dressed character on TV ever. He just is. Every outfit is incredible. All of the jackets, love them. Bashir. I was surprised that he wasn't gay.
He probably is.
My first introduction to Bashir was a gift set of him meeting... Oh, God. No, the Cardassian's name. What's the name of the Cardassian who's just still on the station? The clothier.
Yeah, he does have an odd...
Garrick?
Yeah, Garrick, yeah.
And Garrick sort of touches Bashir a lot. And I was like, oh.
Shoulders.
The gay panic character. And then we started watching it and he's like super horny for Dax. And it's very confusing for me. I don't understand that at all. But I do love how stupid he is. You know? That boy. Incredibly intelligent. Not a single thought goes through his head. I think Jake and Cisco have a really good relationship. I really love it. Oliver is here now, by the way, if you didn't know who else was talking. Have we watched Picard? We have. Picard was so good. It just ticked all of the boxes for me. Just everything about it was great. The only... I had two regrets. First one, wish it was longer. Second...
It's on Amazon.
Oh, 3 regrets. First one, wish it was longer. Secondly, why did it have to be on Amazon? Amazon is the devil. Third, Hugh. That sucked. Makes me sad just thinking about it. Anyway. Ollie was here. He's gone. Oh, he's coming back. Sorry to just sort of go off on Star Trek about that. How's the drawing going, Amy? I still can't see it.
I've almost done the line work.
Oh, nice. It's very interesting to watch TNG around my family because my dad keeps commenting on Deanna. Yes, there are some episodes of TNG which are distasteful. There's also that sort of concurrent theme where whenever Deanna or Beverly have an episode, it's about their sex life or I mean, Deanna gets like mentally raped a lot, doesn't she?
Oh.
Because she's a sexy empath, so that everybody has to invade her mind with their dick. It's just really upsetting. We watched all of it though, didn't we?
Every single second.
Despite the fact that the guide said that you can skip an episode with her mother in it, even though arguably Mrs. Troy, Loxana Troy, is the greatest character to ever been on TV.
I like Geordie.
Yeah, Geordie is great.
My favourite Star Trek characters.
Yeah.
Geordie.
Janeway.
Jean-Luc Picard is like...
I mean, he's like...
He's great.
He's up there.
But he's not my favourite. He's not one of my favourites. Like, Riker is pretty solid.
Pretty good, yeah.
Harry Kim.
Soft boy.
And my all-time favourite character, who I don't think can be topped,
I've forgotten the Doctor.
the Doctor.
Mm-hmm. Tuvok, I understand. You are a Vulcan man.
He was just so
Every
brilliant.
7 years about. Hormones are raging.
Like Robert Picardo, I think his name is, something like that. I can't quite remember.
Yeah, Robert Picardo. Paris, please find a way to load our hyperspray. I don't know all the words, but he sang that recently on Instagram, and I favorited it because he's the best.
Welcome to the Star Trek.
I'm so sorry, Amy. We can talk about something else now.
Amy sits and draws while Jenny and Ollie
And
speak.
he's in like the film, like he's in one of the films as the EMH,
Yeah.
the emergency hologram.
Because they have to be within the universe.
There has to be contextually correct, yeah.
Can you please get me a drink? Thank you very much. Yeah, it is very warm in here.
That's why I kind of pushed the window open a bit more.
You can open another one if you like.
Yeah, I was about to do that. I actually came in here because I thought it might be cooler, but turns out I was wrong.
Yeah. I wonder if any of the wizards are still watching.
Probably.
Genshin Impact. Have you ever heard of or played that before? It's an iPad game, I think. Obviously,
I have not.
Yeah, I think you can play it on your phone if you wish to. But I don't think you will because it's an anime game.
Probably not. I'm thinking of playing Fable 2 again.
Oh, really?
Because I really want a new game to play, or just play a game. I have BioShock that I haven't played yet. I've got BioShock 2, which I played before BioShock 1, but that was because the store that I brought it from had BioShock 2 before it had BioShock 1.
I don't think the order matters actually for BioShock 1.
No.
I think actually you can play them quite out of order and it still makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm really fancying playing Fable 2 because it's just such a good game.
I thought about playing movies.
Oh, it's such a good game. I love that shit.
Oh, good, it's seagull season. I forgot about that. Sorry if you can hear the birds, but I'm not closing the window because it's hot in here.
Oh.
What? What?
Don't stand off, Mike, making noises. What do you want?
Firstly,
Hmm?
it's weed o'clock outside.
Oh, that's what I can smell. I thought somebody was having a barbecue.
Do we know who the villain is?
No,
Oh.
not yet. But downstairs have put a nice sort of pillar in the centre of like
Yeah, have you not
their
seen
front
that?
garden. No, I have. But the reason we've got a seagull is because there's a nice sort of collection of food on it now.
Oh, I see. It's like a bird table.
It's got like bread and bits of cookie and stuff on it. So there's a seagull.
That's a bad idea for Worthing.
A
Mm.
seagull is literally nomming everything.
Yeah.
So on
One.
in the first place that we lived here in this town, we lived on the what we would call the second floor, what Americans would call the third floor, and we had, I guess, bay windows is what you would call them. It's not. They weren't bay windows. The building was shaped like that, and so you could see our neighbour's window next to us, and they would feed the seagulls raw meat out of their window,
Weird.
which was bad because they're feeding the seagulls, which means there were always 50,000 fucking seagulls around, but also I know they're like omnivores, but are you not just making death machines at that point if they expect raw meat out of windows? At what point do they not go for raw and go for living?
And they sweep a child up, an unsuspecting child from the beach.
You see those birds that fell in Curry?
No.
They're like they slipped off a bin in Birmingham or something. Slipped off the lid of a bin into like bags of curry sauce or something. And so from neck down they were like bright turmeric orange.
Gross.
Yeah. Can you imagine what they must have smelt like?
Oof.
Um
Seagulls are already grim.
Yeah, they're not great birds. I do hate them. Apparently, the only reason that we don't eat them is because they're so salty.
Ew.
Like, you'd have to soak the meat for a couple of days to get rid of all of the salt to make it edible. Well, yeah, because, like, there are so fucking many of them, right?
They're also protected now.
Yeah,
Why?
mostly. Well, because if you have permission to kill a seagull, you'll just do it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And then you won't pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Oh, that's wrong. Oops.
They're preparing for birdemic and making friends with the birds. Well, we all know that birds aren't real, okay? Birds are a conspiracy by the government. Do you think downstairs is a spy?
Yeah.
Like, in the food that she's left out for the gulls is,
Oh, yeah.
like...
The Gulls. Sounds like a band.
Is there a film called The Gulls?
Probably is. Noel said knives make up for lots of things, it turns out, and I don't really know what you're talking about, but I would suggest not doing that. That's my
2 cents.
2 cents into this situation. The birds work for the bourgeoisie. You are correct, Chaos. How could I forget? The thing, I do like summer in this country. It's where my birthday is. I like going outside. I
just
like
gonna go
seeing
get some
my
more
friends.
squish.
Sure thing. I like going to the beach with my friends. I like ice cream on the beach with my friends. I fucking hate heat and I hate the birds. They're so loud. Like, the heat's the worst bit.
Amy just said that the heat
Oh.
was the best bit. It's not the best bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Oliver Moore. How are you doing
But her
today,
chair is
sir?
very warm. Yeah, I'm alright.
How's your day been?
Yeah, it's been okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you-
I was
oh, you-
actually gonna quickly jump on here and be like, this is the first time this year
Mm-hmm.
where we've had the living room windows open and like the bathroom and the kitchen window open
Mhm.
and the door propped open, and it's created that nice
That through
draft,
breeze, yeah.
draft, and like it just keeps everything really.
Oh dear, she has
like-
returned.
Get out of my seat, you
Give me
crazy.
a second. Like it keeps
Oi.
everything really like nominal, and then like I can
Yeah.
like not feel like I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Doesn't work all the time, like when you get to 30, but it's really nice when it's like 20-ish.
Mhm. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Oliver Moore. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Kept your seat warm.
Thanks. Did you say that when I said the heat's the best bit, you said I was wrong?
Yes.
Well, we all know that my favourite temperature is the inside of a car on a hot day.
Oof. 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 45 and dry. That's what
Yeah,
you like.
I
Yeah.
love it.
No, thank
Could
you.
sleep in it.
Do you think?
You go to work so early in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah. Although I do really like getting into the car when I finish work. I'm just like, yes.
I touched your work jumper the other day because also I turned it inside out while it was drying.
Yeah.
It's incredibly thick, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Very warm. I can understand why you need that in that building, but also you.
When I'm doing the non-freezer bit, it's warm. I do get a bit sweaty, but when I'm in the freezer bit, perfect.
Mhm.
No, I just wear it because the t-shirt that I'm given, the arms are too short and it feels weird.
Yeah.
And it rolls up into your armpits.
Jazzy TP says, Amy, what the fuck? And I couldn't agree more.
No.
Yes.
Like, just fucking crack a little bit of a window open for some airflow and I'm good.
It's nice that you're drinking out of that, by the way.
Amy's bottle is probably 30 centimeters tall, and on the top of it there is a squishy T-Rex. Squishy cartoon
He's
T-Rex.
a crocodile.
Is he? Hold it up.
He's a crocodile.
Hold it up. I thought the point was that they were dinosaurs.
No, he's a crocodile.
I don't
Look at his
know.
back.
Yeah, I don't. Look at his legs.
He's a crocodile.
T-Rex. He's got tiny arms.
But he's a crocodile.
Sure. Okay.
He's green.
So everything you're saying, everything you're pointing out to me, is also features of T-Rexes. Hello again, madam. How are you today?
Be careful, she might jump out the window.
She won't do that.
She did actually. Well, she didn't jump out the window earlier, but I've opened the windows in my room to get some airflow,
Mm-hmm.
and she like straight away just like stands halfway out the window, and I'm like, "Boo, can you not do this?"
She wouldn't jump, right?
No, but she would slip and
she's not
die.
insane. So Ollie on the side teaches trumpet.
You heathen!
And he has he got a new trumpet case. I don't know, what is that now? 6 months ago. Okay, like a year ago then. And ever since it has arrived in this house, Boo has been in love. She plays with it, she rubs her face on it, she makes out with it.
She attacks it.
Sometimes you hear cat mouth noises in the room and you think, oh, she's cleaning herself again, delightful. And then you take another step into the room and she's just like sort of on the trumpet case for reasons kind of just beyond us, really. And that's what she's doing right now. She's sort of hanging out with the trumpet case.
She's got to have some luxuries in this life, Jenny.
Aren't you, you little weirdo? Oh no, she's leaving.
Yes, because you called her a weirdo. She's upset.
I'm sure she calls me much worse things. Like when we don't let her on the sofa, I'm sure that she calls me much worse things than
That's
weird.
not the colour I want.
I thought you were going to say that's not the case. And I was like, don't lie.
What colour is her hair? Is it that one? Should have labelled my colours.
It is 8:30. We've been going for an hour and a half. It feels much longer, this one, actually. Maybe it's because I haven't done it in a while.
I thought you were about to say
Booby.
BBC Home Service.
This is the BBC Home Service.
Your posh man voice makes me uncomfortable.
posh man voice. Who are you talking to, him or me?
You.
Me?
You're like, this is the BBC.
Okay.
It's not specifically a man voice, but it's just like your
Poshman.
Poshman.
Yeah, man, not man.
Makes me
I understand.
makes me want to cry.
Take me by the hand.
I'm too common for that voice.
I see.
Puts me on edge. Sorry.
I think the next thing we're going to play, me and Ollie that is Divinity 2 Original Sin.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Because I'm kind of done with Skyrim now, I think. I haven't finished the Dark Brotherhood, but I've done that 1,000 times. I also haven't done Dragonborn, but I did that all the way through fairly recently, the last time I played it basically. I did Dawnguard for the first time, and I'm going to say that I didn't play it properly. They were like, we're here to destroy the vampires, and I was like, okay, and I just ploughed through. Every time it, like, a moral decision came up, I was like, yeah, but they said to kill the vampires, so I'm killing the vampires. And Sarana, who's the NPC that Dawnguard adds, everybody like is in love with her.
Oh, what, the vampire girl? The
Yeah,
daughter?
the Laura Bailey character.
Oh, is that who plays her?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, based on my very bad memory. All the way through, I called her Serena because I can't read.
Oh.
And then somebody said her name, and I was like,
For some reason, I'm like, her name's Lydia, but no, that's the other one.
That's the Whiterun woman.
Yeah.
I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
Yeah. La 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 Lydia.
Whenever I go into my house in Whiterun, into Bree's home, she always sits in the same place in every save, in everybody's game. She always sits in the upstairs bedroom, just sort of eating a piece of bread, watching you sleep. Okay.
Yeah, she's a bit weird.
But whenever I go into the house, she's like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Fuck off! This is my house. I'm the Thane, Lydia. I am the reason."
She's like, "I don't know you."
That you're sitting in my fucking bedroom. Piss off. Wow. Lots of rage about a character that maybe has 3 lines. I think that's why she's annoying. When I first started playing Skyrim, I was too afraid to go anywhere on my own, so yes, I did take her with me. And then she fucking ran into every trap and alerted every fucking Draugr, and I never took her anywhere ever again.
You know that dragon priest that's out in the wild near Whiterun?
Yeah.
He basically... Lydia distracted him and kept him in a corner for me while she was like hobbling on the floor dying, but couldn't die because
tanking him, yeah.
Yeah. She would die, then she'd get up.
That's the only thing that they're good for.
Yeah, and I was aiming my bow and arrow at him, but I missed and I killed Lydia.
You shot Lydia in the back.
Yeah.
It's very easy to do. Turns out they're both indestructible and incredibly soft at the same time. I have lost Lydia once.
Yeah, I've left Lydia in many places.
Which is annoying, because, like, you know, they're like your second backpack, really, aren't they? You've got all your junk on them.
I've definitely left Lydia in a cave before.
Oh, yeah, it's easily done.
Imagine if you were, like, if that was your job, to follow a Thane around, and then they were like, stay here, and you just did. You just died in a cave because you're like, well, they told me to stay here.
That's what they said, yeah.
Imagine.
Or the fucking, did you do the quest for Boethia where you had to take somebody to the shrine and kill them?
Yes.
I did the Mages Guild quest for whatever reason, and one of the Nord that's like the fellow student annoyed me, so I took him up there and I murdered him.
I think I used one of my housecarls for that quest because it's just easier.
It's just easy. When Boethia's voice started coming out of his face, I was like, oh fuck, he's going to be around for ages now.
He's got to go.
Yeah, I brought him here for a reason. Chat's gone wild.
Chat's gone wild.
But that's to say I don't really know what's going on. IBM 1794 1. You'll get movement something. Bones go bad. Massive urge to become monkey. I don't understand. No monkey, only frog.
Lads.
Oh man, Alex is getting got to deal with mateship, and he's gonna be selling frog champs soon. I'm very excited. I want a frog champ.
So do I.
There's gonna be one. There's gonna be at least 2 in every wizard house.
Oh, I can smell that weed.
Oh yeah, our neighbour is really going for it.
I was about to be like, where's mine? No, don't do that. You're a responsible adult. I don't do that. I don't.
Sorry, I kind of tuned out and tuned back in as you were saying I don't do that. I don't. And now I'm concerned.
Talking about weed.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't care about that. All of us want frog champs. We do. He's the soft boy of
Frog
our
champ
hearts.
President.
I don't know why. I mean, Frog Champ is just the frog version of PogChamp, right? Of Poggers.
I don't know, Jenny.
Correct.
You're asking me questions.
Okay. Do you want an easier question?
Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, when do you want to play D&D again? But that's not an easy question, is it?
Always. Every day, Jenny. That's when I want to play D&D again. Every day.
I was thinking because we... actually, that's a really good question. People liked it when we played TBTV. If anybody's got one-shots that they think that we should play on the channel, you should let me know so I can read them and decide whether we want to do that.
Excuse me.
And then we'll play D&D on the old YouTube channel, because that was a lot of fun. A lot of work. You'll be pleased to know that the conclusion to TBTV, the working title is Defeating Jeef, is coming soon to a YouTube near you. Again, we're very busy. We've got a lot of stuff to prep. You know where you can reach me. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I'm in the Discord. You can ping me in the Discord, I don't really care. I will always read your messages, but I just might not respond to them. Because as aforementioned, I'm quite busy. And also I do that thing where I will read a message and be like, oh yeah, I'll reply to that in a minute. And then I never do.
Oh, Boo's doing a poo. Why?
Well, because she's a living creature and she deserves to...
Yeah, but not while I'm streaming.
Oh, Chaos says, why don't we do some Kadar State High? I would like to, but...
We probably have to start from the beginning, right?
Oh, yeah, we wouldn't be able to pick up from our own KSH game. Least of all because most of the NPCs, they won't know who they are.
Oh, yeah, also spoiler.
Yes. So I have to do some sort of, like, workaround for that. Check out City of Mist system that has one-shots and is awesome. I think you'd enjoy. Thank you very much, Jazzy TP. I will write that down.
Again.
Crepe.
Crepe.
Oh, maybe we should see if Wizards still has Wizards of the Coast, that is Big Daddy Wizards, has got those one-shots still up that you can play for free.
That'd be cool.
Unless, of course, you work for D&D Beyond, in which case, hello, my name is Jenny Budd, I'm from the Shrieking Wizard Co, and we would like to partner with you.
Yeah.
A couple of times I have used D&D Beyond, I have thought, wow, this is really good. We should use this. And then I have remembered how much it costs.
And we're poor people.
Yeah. The thing that really gets me about it is that you have to buy all the books
There
again.
is absolutely no need. Like, we get it. You've taken a dump, but there is absolutely no need to throw your litter everywhere. I don't stop. It's buried.
So Amy knows this, so I'm going to tell the audience this. That Boo knows that when she scrapes the litter that it annoys Amy. So she has started doing this thing where if she wants Amy's attention but Amy's bedroom door is closed,
Or
she'll
I'm peeing.
Oh, you're peeing. She'll go into the bathroom and she'll scrape around in her litter until Amy comes out and tells her to stop. Once she did this, and your bedroom door was closed because you were asleep, and she came into the living room and was like, "What the fuck? Why haven't you come to stop me?" I'm like, "Well, boo, because that doesn't annoy me. I mean, it does, but not enough for me to get off the chair." And she went back in there and she did it again for a little bit. And then she came back in the bedroom, into the living room, and literally, she screamed at me, like, "Why?" And then she went back to bed. Didn't you? She's down here. You little weirdo. Huh? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
The first week that I started my most recent job, she completely lost her mind because she wasn't used to me being out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I came home one morning to literally an empty litter box because she had tipped it all on the floor. She dug it out of the box and just dumped it on the floor.
I do think that us being here because of quarantine has given her abandonment issues.
Yep.
You're not going to jump out the window, are you, cat?
Of course she is. Freedom awaits.
Oh, look at that little face. Oh, don't do that.
What did you do?
I just did that.
Typical.
Just having a nice time. You're all having fun.
I'm like, "Aw, isn't Boo lovely?" And Ollie's like,
Bam.
"No, you can't look at her anymore." Don't commit arson in the chat, mostly because I don't know how you would do that, and that's not an invitation to try.
No, don't. I'm tired.
Hi, tired. I'm Dad.
No, you're not my dad!
How does Boo react to secondhand weed smoke, do you think?
I guess we'll just wait and see.
Or just
Well, evidently she
hang
digs
out.
the shit out of her litter tray. Ollie, can I have my cat?
She's not gonna like me now.
I don't care. I don't care
Oh.
what she wants.
Oh.
Meow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I'm underwater,
booby.
I'm really sorry.
Give me cat.
Look at that little feet.
Your mum is still your mum.
Like how she stretches her toes out as well.
Yeah, I love
You have
it.
to obey your mum, like, she
Oh.
Give me cat. I pay your vet bills, so stop whinging. I pay for your healthcare.
Hey, Boo, do you have a job yet?
I'm actually kind of inclined to agree with Amy. I think this is actually like a crocodile or an alligator.
No,
Like his arms aren't actually that short.
you're not that short. Let's move on.
I'd say Ollie's about average height.
Does Boo like catnip? She fucking loves catnip. She does. Matt and Beth, when they used to look after her, they had some cat grass that they had grown. Oh, Booby, it's okay. You're just having a hug. That she would fully munch, just like yam 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 yam, munch that cat grass. She does love catnip too, which I think is the same thing, right? It's just dried cat grass.
Don't know.
You might want to be careful with spamming emojis, because if you get banned from YouTube, then by the YouTube computer, then it bans your Google account, which, you know, is your email address, and that's very inconvenient.
Yeah, spam at your own risk.
Meow.
Alright.
All right.
Shush.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh.
She's always very disappointed sounding, isn't she?
Oh.
Ow. Not angry, just disappointed.
I'm really tired, Jenny.
I don't care.
Why?
Why? Why?
Why?
Why? Michael.
Uh,
Yeah, I've never actually seen Boo. Oh, actually, I was gonna say I've never seen her be angry, but she hates being brushed.
so do I.
That's the only time she ever like hisses or anything. Is like when you're brushing her belly.
When I'm doing anything. I've only got to breathe, and that's enough. Who's like, fuck right off. Oh, I cut it on the wrong layer. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Never mind.
Okay, good news.
I know what I'm doing.
Chaos sent a message asking if you ever want spooky setting one shots, and I have a few I can bap over. Sure. Why not?
I don't want to set the world on fire.
I don't know if
I just
we'll
want to go
do them, but
to bed.
you can sure send them. Amy, we can end the stream early if you're suffering.
It's okay.
Okay.
Just being a whiny baby.
Oh, just like your cat. A whiny baby.
How about?
How about?
Yeah. No.
Do you remember the other day when I walked into the kitchen and I said, "Oh, hey, Amy, you've left your squash in the kitchen," and you were like, "Well,"
I was like, do you know what?
and I was like, "Do you want me to bring it to you?" And you're like, "Yes, please." We've never played spooky D&D, have we? Well, we have once
How do you
on
play
Halloween.
spooky?
Well, you know, body
My
horror.
hopes is already scary enough.
well, yeah. So you just make
There's
it.
no need for a horror game,
worse.
guys. We play high hopes, low rolls.
Do we have any campaign settings? We've got Exandria. We could play something in Critical Role's world if we wanted a little break.
I'm not a massive Critical Role fan, to be honest. Like, I know who they are. I think the cast are 10 out of 10, but I don't follow the campaign at all.
I love Travis Willingham. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
I love how hype he is. It's the same kind of energy that I get from you when we're playing and I mention something that's like, you remember that one time when I mentioned that thing that was in the mirror?
Oh my god.
And
I fell
like I
off my
had
chair.
to stop talking for 5 minutes because you were screaming on the floor. Like Travis has got the same vibe.
Guys, I have a goal in life.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking to the stream because it's down to them.
I see.
We need you. We need you for this.
Uh-huh.
Because
Oh,
you
no.
guys hold all the power. I need to get Jenny onto Jock's Machina. You know what to do. It's my biggest dream in life.
They haven't met the character yet, to which...
Oh, but when they do, they
When they
will.
do.
They will agree. And we need to get...
Yeah,
this
but the
character-
key component of Jock's Machina is not just that the character is buff, but also that you are buff, right? Like, they did that... Like, Wizards did that Buff Boy stream on Stream of Many Eyes, God, like, maybe 4 years ago now. There wasn't anybody on there who... I mean, Travis Willingham was the smallest
He was
man,
the shrimpiest out of all of them.
which is terrifying.
Well then, Jenny, guess we gotta go to the gym.
Oh, I see. We're going to have a Rocky montage, do
Yeah,
we?
we do.
Bum,
Because
bum,
I want to
bum.
be on it too.
Okay. We should take up some sport or something. Can we ever get the non-wizard players on a video? Maybe. That's a little bit complicated because, well, you get Phil on video quite a lot because he lives with 3 wizards. The others, Liam lives in Wales.
Yes.
Liam, because I've been watching Gogglebox, I've gotten a bit of practice in with my Welsh accent. Got to put things back in equilibrium, like, haven't you?
Fucking hell.
Fucking, what's that dude's name? Is it Pete or Dave? Is David? Is it actually David?
David and Shirley.
David and Shirley. Got to put things back in equilibrium, like, can't ya? Fucking love him. Everything he says is just gorgeous. Anyway, so Wales is quite far away from the rest of the wizards. And for some reason, north to south public transport in the United Kingdom is really, really good. For some reason, we're building another one to make it even faster. But if you want to go east to west or west to east, you can just get fucked, mate. like
right
just
off.
fuck right off. What do you mean the other side?
What do you mean
No,
sideways? They don't exist.
only up or down. So getting to Wales is a bit of a problem. I could genuinely get to Scotland faster from here on the south coast of England than I could get to Wales. I'm not even fucking with you. So Liam, whilst actually not very far, certainly not by American standards, is actually very far away. I had to spend a day on the train to film him, so no, I'm afraid not. Also, because Wales is a separate nation to England, most of this year of our lives, they have literally been closed off from the English.
Well, Jenny, I do drive, so we could drive.
I would really like to go to Wales for like a weekend, do some Welsh shit, eat some Welsh cakes, go to fucking Cardiff Castle, hug Liam, hug Kaya.
Matt's also upgraded his car. We could do it.
We could do it.
But also, we got to go on our historic trip around.
Yeah,
UK.
I actually really want to do that. Like, the closer we get to being vaccinated, and Amy's fully vaccinated.
I am.
The closer we get to being vaccinated and the world being, well, the UK being slightly better, the more I more genuinely want to do that. But I want to take it very seriously. I want to do take a little bit of a filmography course before we go, so I can get a better sense of how to
100%.
film stuff. So that's why you haven't really seen Liam in a video before, because he's very far away. Also, he's a proper adult with a proper adult job.
Yeah.
Katie lives on a different island to us.
She does.
And again, not quite as far away as Wales, but equally kind of difficult to get to because of the sea that is the Solent. Which is why you've not seen Katie on a video or on a stream. Who else is a non-wizard? Larten.
Oh, I miss him.
I miss him so much. His precious face.
Also, lads, back to our previous conversation. Get us on Jocks Machina. Chat to your friends. Share our
Chat
shit.
to your friends.
Look, it's my one goal in life.
There's this guy on Instagram who I can't remember his Instagram handle, which is I'm actually going to look it up because it's so good. He dresses like a dandy for Instagram, in the old school kind of way. Larten, Dandy and Friends. And he had this reel where how to deal with how to deal with your enemies, and it's step 1, get a jar. Step 2, put their name in the jar. Step 3, shit in the jar. Step 4, throw it at them. Right. That reminded me so much of Larten that I had like a little bit of a, like, whilst I was laughing, I was having a little bit of a weep.
Oh.
Yes, excellent. Oh my god, Everlasting Ray's first stab in the arm is tonight.
Oh.
Congratulations.
It's not that bad. Don't freak out about it.
I'm so excited.
I was about to call out Jazz for a second, but don't worry, we won't go into that. Liam, we will. We just gotta all get vaccinated first.
Yeah. I don't want to either accidentally give you or accidentally receive from you COVID-19.
Yeah, the cove.
The cove.
As many of my colleagues at work call it. Oh my god, I think I got the cove.
Oh my god. What was the other? The Rona. That's the other upsetting way to refer to it. Yes, one day we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. That's not true. Wales.
I think Ollie was subtly telling you to shut up.
Well, he can get wrecked. It's 5 to 9, which is coming to be the end of the stream. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. I'm going to give you a little look at what we've got coming up.
A synopsis.
Yes. Sorry, I was so blown away by your correct use of that word that my brain shut down.
Well, because I never used the correct term for anything.
Yes. If you haven't seen it already, you should watch yesterday's video. It's a collab we did with Jess Jackdaw, who is so cool.
Yeah.
Way cooler than we are. And you should definitely go watch that. We draw... I say we. I didn't. Amy and Jess draw
Premium salamanders.
some premium salamander lads and a chicken tender.
Yeah.
A cheeky strippy if you're from Eastbourne. Next week we're back with Among Us.
Yes.
In which, excitingly, we play the not so new now, but was new when we recorded it, the new map.
Yeah.
The really fucking big one. And it's really good. I've been editing it, it's very funny. Actually, no, wait. I don't know if that's next week. Or it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Is it?
The 15th.
Piss. Okay, so we play on the new map on the 15th.
We lied to you.
I lied just now. But it's still good. It's never not good. Among Us is hilarious. It's that well funny in it, love. My
Love?
favourite thing, yeah, love. Skirt lash.
Bruv.
Skirt lash in it, love.
Fucking hell.
There's different breeds of chap. Okay, I might call you bruv. I might call you bro. But I might call you love
Lab.
if I'm from Bristol, innit?
Still.
Skirt lash, innit?
Oh.
Yes. Still good, still funny. My favourite thing to do is to overlay the audio, so you'll see the perspective of one person, but as they cross paths with another, you'll hear the scream of that person. Matt is the one that makes the best noises. He'll walk past someone and go, and then it's Ollie's birthday next week. Happy birthday.
Congrats on being old.
Uh,
The oldest out of all of us.
Next Friday, we have another episode of Art versus Art with Jess Jackdaw again. I've forgotten what you drew in the second one, but I guess I don't want to know. That's a surprise.
Yeah.
Once again, we roll some monsters, we roll some parameters, and it's wild and weird. So definitely join us for that.
I've decided I'm going to end the stream once I've coloured all the string.
Oh, okay. The Patreon post next week, as I mentioned previously, is going to be a look at how we draft the audio for episodes of High Hopes and Rolls. So we'll see a look into our thoughts on the audio for chapter 2 and how we fixed things that we thought were problems, and also just how we responded to things that we really, really loved. And then also next Friday is Jazz's birthday. On the calendar it says that the 5th, which is next Saturday's stream, will be something that we've got written down as the celebration of jazz. So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Especially because it might actually be in person. Oh, look at that! £5 from Alexander Brand for a cheap cake.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you so much. That's a lot of money if you're buying the ingredients, not a lot of money if you're buying a cake. Those like cakes you can get in like Tesco and stuff, where they're like, you know, shapes
Hey, Jasmine.
are very expensive. They're like £12.
Hey, Jasmine, if you look at the drawing, there's a reference to Torlin in it.
Aw. Whilst we appreciate the artwork, I'm just going to read some chat. Hey Jenny, can you endorse our welcoming committee on the Discord? I don't really know what that is, so I'm afraid to put my name to it, because the last time somebody thought I was endorsing something, it was a cult. But for sure, if you go to happy birthday, how many pints and spoons is £5? Depends what you're drinking, doesn't it? The good stuff is only 1, and that's in spoons.
Yeah.
Ooh, piss. Sorry, not the microphone. The question is how many what's that drink called? How many Jamaican storms is it?
Rum storms.
Rum storms.
Oh, I can't. Oh, the smell of spiced rum and ginger beer actually make me throw up.
We drank so much of those.
Oh my god.
And I think they actually spoons have stopped stocking old Jamaica. You can only get the Fever Tree ginger beer, and that's so gross.
Ew, I just remember being so ill. Drink responsibly. And don't drink while sitting down, because you don't know you're drunk until you stand up and then hit the deck. Learn from my mistakes.
Dark and Stormy Chaos, I believe, is the official name of a rum storm. It's just ginger beer and rum, right?
Also, don't get absolutely wasted, because your friends Liam and Phil have to sit there and watch you throw up. I don't care about calling myself out, so
what's the story here? If I can find the picture, I'll post it somewhere. Probably Instagram story, so it doesn't have to linger. But there is this picture of us sat around a Weatherspoons table. There's probably 8 of us around the table, I think, if memory serves. And there is easily 20 cans of ginger beer on the table, because every time you ordered a rum storm, they'd bring you a glass of rum and the ginger beer in the can separately. And man, we hit it.
Little.
Oh my god, Angus Little, thank you so much for 5 what's the name for Canadian? No, that's the American ones. No, that's the Australian ones.
That's Canada dollars.
Maple Bucks.
Maple Bucks.
I was on a boat a moment ago, but I'm now streaming from home. Wow.
Thank you so much.
That was a quick
The stream was meant to finish 2 minutes
transition from a boat to land. Thank you, sir.
Well, everybody, I'm going to finish the stream now. Remember, drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly.
Don't make your friends watch you throw up
Don't
everywhere.
make your friends watch you throw up everywhere.
Because it's not nice.
Not nice.
No. Don't drink while sitting down. Just don't drink. You're not missing anything.
Wise words from Amy.
Because you don't remember them. So, honestly, just don't bother. Because you forget everything.
Also, I'm pretty sure most of you are under 18. So
Yeah.
definitely you should not be drinking. Especially if you're in the United States, because you're certainly not 21.
Ooh.
Anyway, I love you all. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a good time. Thank you for listening to me rant about Star Trek. Certainly I enjoyed myself. We'll see you. Oh, I should probably just do the quick socials thing, right?
Yes.
Please subscribe to this channel and like our videos. You can follow us on Twitter at @SWizardCo and on Instagram at the Shriekingwizardco. You can find us on Tumblr at highhopesorolls.tumblr.com and at swpom.tumblr.com. I think that's everywhere. You can get merch from our Redbubble store and shriekingwizard.com/shop. Both links are all links are in the description to this video and all of our videos, as is our Discord server. If you don't want to scroll back through the chat for should I put that back there? I'll put Discord server. Bam. Nope, I don't have it in the clipboard anymore. Never mind.
It's fine. We've got to end this stream
Yeah.
anyway.
Love you all. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the week.
Yeah, I'll try and remember to finish this drawing and post it to our Instagram.
Yeah, I'll put it on Twitter.
Cool. Love you.
Bye!